What's up, y'all? It's your boy SolarVolar. You're back again with another video. Today we got a brand spanking new video, and this is a completely different one from what I would usually do. Since I'm out of town currently and I'm not able to react to the Disventure camp trailer like I usually do on Mondays, the episode 8 trailer we cannot react to, but of course I'll be reacting to episode 8 when it comes out on time. We're gonna be going ahead and doing a tier list. So if you guys ever make sure you definitely smash that like and subscribe to like, and I can tell you guys that every single moment in time. Without further ado, let's go ahead and see what I think about each of these characters. You know what I'm saying? And I know we only on episode 7 right now, right? Yeah, man. So I'm just gonna give off like my impression of like how I feel about each character up to the current moment in the timeline, and I'll probably do an updated tier list once we get to the end of the season. So let's go ahead and make it do what it do. So anyways, first things first, Alec. Okay, so we got interesting tiers right here. We got amazing AI, very cool, you feel me? Okay, I don't know, and nah bro, get out of here, you know what I'm saying? So first up we got Alec. I mean, I really like his plot, right? I like his storyline with Fiore, and of course him and Ellie had an interesting bond right there, but he pretty much backstabbed Ellie. But I feel like for his benefit, it's his inner dad in this man, and he was like, hey, I feel like this is a child to me, you know what I'm saying? So personally, I thoroughly like him as a character, you know what I'm saying? But he's not like up there for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and put him in very cool, you feel me? Next up we got Ashley. So Ashley, she really didn't get to shine as much as she could have. But of course, you know, Fiore had to do what she had to do, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, her and Lil had a nice bond, but I really liked her bond with Will at the beginning of the series, and I wish I got to see that like nourish more. But unfortunately, things happen, so you know. She got eliminated early, so honestly, if I'm being real, I might put Ashley at okay. She's okay, you know what I'm saying? Could be better if she was more in the series. If she like got to stick around longer, she'd probably go up, but she's only okay to me, man. Next up we got the homie Dan, man. So I'm gonna base this off of like not character, well I might base it off of character design, but personality. I really like his personality. He's kind of pure to me, you feel me? But long story short, man, I wish he got to do more in challenges, cause he's not got to do much up until episode 7. And of course, of all times, bruh, Fiore just had to have grit running into that boy, and then his glasses break. The one time he could have contributed very well on a challenge and carried, and he could, bruh, it failed. But honestly, Dan, if I'm being real, like he's one of my favorites, but overall I put him above Ashley, but he's just gonna be okay to me, man, you know what I'm saying? So we got Derek. Derek is like an interesting character. He's like, I don't know, he kind of reminds me of like how Chris McClain is, you feel me? He's very violent in a certain way. He loves drama, as Trevor like really doesn't pay much attention to it. But Derek, he's kind of there just like wanting to see blood happen. He always mocks the contestants too when they get eliminated, which makes me laugh. So honestly, I'm gonna put Derek up there. You know what I'm saying? Not ahead of Alec, but he's up there. I think he's very cool. So the homie Drew, bro. Hey, bro. Amazing AI, bro. This might sound biased, but my boy got robbed. I don't care what anybody says. My dude got robbed for no reason, because Gret, for some majestical reason, wanted to blackmail Tom, and then Drew, of course, had to get involved because, like, she wanted to lie to get him eliminated for what? You know what I'm saying? But it's all what goes around comes around, because Gret still knows what's up with the what's up, you feel me? And Tom's still trying to be slick about it. Tom's an op, bro. Tom got ops, and then Gret got ops too, but honestly, more about Drew. Drew, like, he had a lot of potential to be a very, very, very solid character throughout the series, you know what I'm saying? And I wish I could have seen him go farther throughout the series, but overall, seeing his like little character arc and him being like a huge plot line in the series from the very beginning is honestly I really liked a lot, you know what I'm saying? But Personally, I love Drew, so I'm gonna put him as amazing AF, as it might seem as biased as all get out, but that's how I feel, man. So Ellie. Ellie is a solid character to me, you know what I'm saying? I really love her bond with Gabby. Seeing her and Gabby get to like nourish their little friendship, but of course relationship potentially together on top of that has been like such an amazing thing, and she's been like a huge character this series so far, and I honestly did not expect her to be this big of a character. I was thinking she might have been one of the earlier outs, if I'm being real, because she was like very distant with Alec compared to the rest of the competition, but getting to see her get more involved into the story, and then also having her have a new plot line with Jake on top of that, since they did a team swap after Grant and Ellie came back, has been nice. So honestly, Ellie might be one of my favorite girls, so she's up there past Drew. She's amazing AF, you know what I'm saying, and I would love to see her in the finale. So next up, we got Fiore. So I'm gonna be real, as much as I diss Fiore, right? As much as I diss her, she's been a solid antagonist, you know what I'm saying? She's been a very solid antagonist. She's very manipulative. She got half of the competition out, basically. She ended up getting Dan out. She got, Ashley out. She got Lil out. She got Will out. She got Nick out. Like, basically, all of these eliminations are mainly because of Fiore. Only one was because of Greg. So she's like a solid antagonist overall, man. So honestly, I can't hate it. And she's not very good at challenges, as you can see, but she's very, very manipulative. And I like her little storyline that she has going on with Alec, of course, you know what I'm saying? I like seeing that she got a bond with him, but I want to see her get eliminated so bad, man. I really do. But if I'm being real, character-wise, she might have to go up here to amazing AF. If I'm being so real, as much as I hate to say it, man, she's a very, very solid character, you know what I'm saying? And she's like completely like manipulated half of the competition, you feel me? So that's how I feel about that. Next up, we got Gabby. So Gabby, she's like started off very weak, and then she's had a huge plot throughout this whole series so far. She's of course had her idol and got to play it with Ellie on top of that, and she's been on both teams, got to experience it on both sides, and she went from people not liking her to trying to find friends, and she's also she's sticking up for herself too, and I respect that a lot about her character, and seeing her stick up for herself against Gret on top of that really made me love her more, man, because just seeing her grow as a character has been like very, very like, I don't know, heartwarming to see, you know what I'm saying? She's standing up for herself more, and she's speaking her mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's a very, very good character, and she's another one that I didn't expect to get like as far as she did, and also to have as much impact as she did, you know what I'm saying? Because there's been a bunch of times where she got some votes, bunches of times. She almost got eliminated on episode 1. But, of course, it was a team swap. So, honestly, Gabby might be my favorite character. Honestly, my favorite female character in the series. So, she's going in amazing AF. So, next up, we got Gret, bruh. I hate her. If I'm being real, man, I hate her. Nah, I'm a be even more real. Honestly, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I feel about her. At first, I would put her down here. But ever since she, came back, I want to put her right here. I don't know why, but there's something about her. She's starting to open up a little bit more, and she's starting to feel more, I guess, secure on her new team, you know what I'm saying? So it's an interesting thing to see, you feel me? And she's a decent like antagonist, not as good as Fiore is, but she's a very decent antagonist, if I do gotta say that, you feel me? So she goes to, I don't know, if I'm being real. So now we got Jake. Jake has had a solid plot, man. I've really like enjoyed seeing Jake thrive, you know what I'm saying? Getting to do his thing with Tom, seeing his character development with Tom, and he's had a huge impact in the series, and also seeing him and Miriam get the bond together too on top of that, as he lost his grandma in the midst of the series. And then Miriam, it also like experienced the same thing. She lost both her husband and son from a drunk driver. Head collision, bro. So honestly, that like really what put him up there for me. And of course, the voice actor to Jake is phenomenal. Shout out Josh, man. Like, for real. He's going up. Honestly, I'm gonna say he's above Fiore. He's amazing AF to me. I really, really thoroughly like Jake a lot, man, and I hope to see him grow even more as a character, you know what I'm saying? Jensen. So this is an interesting one. I don't know how to feel about Jensen. He's just there. He's like really just there. You feel me? And I can't say, nah, bro, get out of here, because like it wouldn't make sense to say that for a character you didn't really get to see, like, I guess, shine. So he's just been like, I don't know. He's been kind of just there, like, for the challenges, and like, of course, there's been some plot going on with him and Tom, I noticed. That's a little something that I've noticed, and it's kind of weird. I don't know what's going on with it, but hopefully we get to see more out of it in episode 8, because at the end of episode 7, Tom had a call, and he seen Jensen coming up with the Glock. And when I mean a Glock, my boy had an AK-47 or 48, 98, 20, bro. Like, my boy was finna light the camp up, bro. So I'm like, I don't know what he got going on. But personally, for now, I'm gonna put him at I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's gonna be above. I want to be fair if he's above Gret. So I'm just gonna put him at I don't know. I don't know how to feel about him, you know what I'm saying? He's interesting though. He's a very, very interesting character. Honestly, you know, he's going at okay. He's okay. He's had some interesting plot. Just for the plot, he's interesting. All right, so next up, we got Lil. So Lil, I love to see her thrive at the beginning of the series. She really had some good leadership as well. She was like pretty much like the team captain at the start, you know what I'm saying? And her being able to keep the team together. Of course, you have to have one little demon come along, Fiore. But Lil, she had her time to shine, and I really enjoyed her voice a lot. Shout out to Ken Koi. Her voice was just phenomenal, you know what I'm saying? I really, really love to see Lil shine, and I wish she got to go a little farther, but overall, she was a pretty good character to me in my heart, you know what I'm saying? And she's very kind to her teammates. She treated her team fairly and very well, and of course, when she tried to expose Fiore, her and Ashley tried to expose Fiore before they got double eliminated. The plan didn't go up to par because, of course, Ellie and Alec sided with Fiore, you know what I'm saying? So Lil, personally, as a character, she's gonna go as very cool, and I'd probably put her below Derek, but I really liked Lil, you know what I'm saying? So next up, we got Miriam. So this is going to be very interesting, because Miriam at the start, I thought she was just going to be like a throwaway character, and once again, another first boot, but getting to see her thrive slowly and surely, she's becoming one of my favorite characters now, you know what I'm saying? Granny got some skill, if I do say so myself. Granny know what she doing, bro, you feel me? Like, hey, the thing is about Granny, bro. Granny, she slept in episode 1. She was sleeping. But then as you progress throughout the series, you got episode 5 where her and Jake had that bond, and she explained it. Well, she didn't really explain, but episode 3 she mentioned her fear being cheesecake, and Dan was like, what the hell was that? But we didn't know why until episode 5, and I just like pictured that in my mind. I was like, wait a minute, this is why Miriam did not like to do the cheesecake thing, because it brought her back to her morbid memories, you know what I'm saying, of 2 of her loved ones dying from a drunk accident, bro. So that's like a complete shame, man. Rest in peace to them. But overall, her like bond with Jake, because at first she was like a very, very grumpy old lady. She's like, oh, these whippersnappers, these children, I don't know what we're gonna do with these youngins. But now seeing her have a soft spot for Jake is like really been growing to me, you know what I'm saying? And I love how she's been also taking charge to do more challenges, and she's been winning a lot of challenges here lately. She's been getting a lot more involved on top of that. So honestly, Miriam is gonna go be above. I might like her more than Jake, if I'm being real. I don't know. I really like her character development, you know what I'm saying? She's really been taking charge, because Jake has been kind of doing Tom dirty, but at the same time, like, you know, they've had their moments, but you know, she's up there, you feel me? She's up there. All right, so Nick, shout out to the homie Derek Jackman, man. Nick, he's a character that I liked, you know what I'm saying? I liked him at the very beginning. I wish I got to see him like pretty much get farther, but he slowly like turned around. He jumped too quickly in the bandwagon with Fiore. He should have, like, I guess, believed Lil and Ashley more. And just because of that, he ended up getting blindsided and got eliminated at the end. But he was a good character from the start, right? But once he got to episode 3, that's when it just all went downhill, man. He just started being kind of a brat, if I'm being real, you know what I'm saying? So he honestly, after looking back at it, he did deserve to get eliminated in that episode. But personally, I love the voice actor of it, because Derek Chapman, he killed it with it, you know what I'm saying? He absolutely, like, destroyed it. Like, he did his thing with that British accent, man, you know what I'm saying? But as a character overall, I might have to put Nick, I'm gonna put him as okay. He's kind of just, he's decent, you know what I'm saying? He could have been a lot better, but he was like up there as one of my favorites, but he went downhill to me after that one episode, you feel me? So next up, we got Tom. So Tom's another interesting character. He's had a plot going from the very beginning. He's a spy, obviously, and he got some stuff going on. He got some huge stuff that's finna go on in episode 8, so I can't wait to see what's to come once it happens, you know what I'm saying? So We'll see what happens, man. But of course, long story short, his plot line with Jake has been phenomenal to see. But it's always been Jake this, Jake that, Jake, you know what I'm saying? And I've never seen him really get to know anybody else, if I'm being correct. If I'm not mistaken, I think I never get to see him like really interact with anybody else. It's always like Jake, you know what I'm saying? So I really wish as like a personal character, a personal preference, I got to see him interact more with other people instead of only Jake, you feel me? So it's almost kind of like a forced relationship in a way, if that makes sense. But as for Gabby and Ellie's, theirs was more natural. I like theirs a lot better than Tom and Jake's. So for Tom, I'm gonna go ahead and put him as, I might put him as very cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put him as very cool, but I like Lil more than I do Tom. But Tom got a good little storyline going, you feel me? As for Trevor, Silly Billy, my main man, he's been killing it, you know what I'm saying, as a host. He's very, very fun, and I love just hearing him just talk as well, you know what I'm saying? He's a fun host. He's like Dan off of the Rundonkulous Race. It's crazy because they're Dan and Chris McClain, they're like polar opposites, and then Derek is like Chris McClain in a way, and Trevor is like Dan in a way, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy to see them two just like have that, like, I guess, dynamic duo while they're hosting, you feel me? But Trevor, honestly, I like him. I genuinely like him, you know what I'm saying? And I got no complaints about him. I feel like he cares more about the contestants than Derek does, if I'm being real. So Trevor, I might put him, I'm gonna go ahead and put him up there with, you know what? I'll put him as amazing AF. I'll put him above Fiore, you know what I'm saying? I like his personality a lot. He's just been chilling, doing his thing. I might be forgetting stuff, but from what I remember from the top of my head, that's how I feel about Trevor, man. So last but not least, we got my fellow brother, Will. I wish I got to see him go a lot farther, man, but things just had to come. Things had to happen the way it did. Pretty much, Fiore, this is what I was gonna say. He got Will Smith slapped by Fiore. How's your name gonna be Will and you get Will Smith slapped by a 6-year-old, bro? Ain't no way in hell that just happened. So honestly, I'm gonna keep it real. I wanted to put him as amazing AF to be as, I was gonna be biased, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't really get to see him develop much, you know what I'm saying? So, but the only development I got to see with him was Will and Ashley. We only got to see that development with him, like, being such a warm-hearted soul, you know what I'm saying? He was such a kind soul, man. He's almost like, he reminded me of how DJ was, you know what I'm saying? He's a whole teddy bear, bro, and I love that about him, man. So, unfortunately, we didn't get to see him shine more, but if there's a return challenge, that'll be interesting if there was a return challenge. So, we'll see once the time comes, but that would be interesting as all get out. But for now, I'm gonna put him as okay. I'm gonna put him above Nick, you know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't rude or anything. Nick, he, like, degraded as a character. And Will, like, we didn't get to see him shine enough, but, you know, things happen because of Fiore. So, this is my tier list, y'all. Let me know what y'all tier list is currently, as before episode 8, of course. But let me know what y'all think about this tier list, and if you agree with mine. Is there anything y'all would change around? Is it biased? Just let me know. It's all about your opinions, y'all. I'm down to, like, listen to anybody, you feel me? And yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want more videos like this, let me know in the comment section below. Yes, this is very different to what I usually do, you know what I'm saying? So I like to mix it up there and there, man. You know how I like to do on this channel, bro. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. And I will see y'all next time for whatever we got next time. So y'all take care, take it easy, and Bowler out.